Since 2022, the battlefield in Ukraine has become the most intense testing ground for combat medicine in a generation. The lessons being learned there about what saves lives and what doesn't are now making their way to Fort Bragg. The 18th Airborne Corps is the United States Army's global response force, 77,000 soldiers ready to deploy anywhere in the world with no advance warning. Keeping those soldiers alive when things go wrong, that's the job of the Corps' medical teams. And right now, that job is changing.
At 18th Airborne Corps and across Fort Bragg, tenant units, we are the nation's premier response force. We're America's Contingency Corps, so from the lessons learned from past conflicts, we know that right now is too late. If we were deployed today, we need to make sure that we're ready to go today. So we take all of our lessons learned from the past, and for example, with our blood initiative, having blood, training as we fight, so that way when we are called forward, we're able to respond and the medics know at the point of injury what needs to happen, so that way we save lives.
Large-scale combat operations aren't a new concept for the Army, but the pace, the volume of casualties, and the conditions Ukrainian medical personnel have operated in, those are forcing a hard look at long-held assumptions. A recent exchange brought that reality directly to Fort Bragg. Medical professionals with frontline experience shared what they've seen, what's worked, and what hasn't. A senior medic says the nature of the threat has shifted how they train.
Medics, from my experience in medics, we train them as much as we can, but we focus in on a lot of medicine, which is not a bad thing. We're medics, we're supposed to focus in on medicine. But the thing that hit home for me yesterday was a surgeon who probably has no business touching a radio or operating a weapon, telling, I don't know how many medics were in that auditorium yesterday, that, hey, you need to get good at operating your weapon. You need to get good at firing and hitting a drone out of the sky. I would say thank you. They have an important job that they're doing right now, right? And coming all the way over here just to talk to us and give us a heads up, like, hey, this is what's happening. This is what's happening in real life right now. Giving us that information, that's valuable to us, and thank you.
The 18th Airborne Corps deploys on no notice, whatever the next conflict looks like, wherever it is. The soldiers going first need to be ready for what's actually waiting for them, not what was waiting a decade ago. That's the argument for exchanges like this: real experience, shared in real time, absorbed before the next deployment order comes down.
Knowing that fresh whole blood is needed on the battlefield, the Ukrainians validating what we already know to be true, and us partnering with them and having a medical discussion with them really hammers home the importance of fresh whole blood, and a concept that from the commanding general on down to the most junior medic understands very well, and they've placed a strategic importance on blood, so that way we're flying with blood with our garrison dust off here on Fort Bragg. We're leading the DOW in blood donations, so that way when we get called forward or deploy, we have the blood needed to save lives on the battlefield.
The war in Ukraine is still being fought. The lessons coming out of it won't wait. For the Corps' medical teams, the mission is the same it's always been: keep soldiers alive long enough to finish the fight. The only question is whether the training matches the threat.